Hi friends, I'm back with my new video. In today's session, we'll be learning that how we can write a code to send a email, and we'll be covering this whole session into 4 parts. In first part, we'll be creating the email account on the Gmail. In second part, we'll be disabling the less secure device, and this is very specific to Gmail only. In case you are using some other service provider, then it is likely possible that you don't need to perform this step. But just in case you are using Gmail, then yes, this would be a mandatory step. Otherwise, you will not be able to send the mail. Third is that we'll be writing a code. In fourth, we'll be building, and then we'll be doing the test. So friends, what I have done is I actually have created an account in Gmail. You might be having the Gmail account. So what you can do is on the settings section, you can come on this page, and then under this secure option, which is less secure app access. So friends, what we are trying to do is that we'll be using this Gmail account from the custom code. So generally it happens that if you are using some kind of less secure device, because we are not implementing any kind of security protocol like TLS or anything, so Google will consider that it seems to be some kind of hack or something with not good, or you will be accessing the account via some script, so they block the access. So once you enable this thing, Google will not implement any kind of measures to block such kind of access. So I have switched on this functionality. Now the next thing is what we need to do is we need to write the code. So the very first thing we need to do is we need to mention the package name, which is main, and the next thing is we'll be defining the function. So friends, this is the entry point of our application, so we'll be writing the function name as main. Now next thing is we need to provide some static information like from, password. The list which we need to use is for sending the email. So these are the list of variables you need to declare. So the very first thing is from, which we'll be using to send the mail. Then the password, which we'll be using to access this email. Next is that we need to define the to list. So friends, here I have mentioned this as an array string because it is very likely possible that you want to send a mail to a multiple email IDs, or in case you want to send a mail to a single email ID, then definitely you can remove this array. Now the very next thing is that we need to define the host. So currently I am using Gmail. I'll be mentioning this. Next is that we need to define the port, and here we need to write a message which we want to send as a part of email. And definitely all these information, currently these are static information. You can definitely implement few changes and you can make all these information dynamic, which means that this function will be taking all these input from some previous function based on the business case or use case, and basis on that it will be sending the email. So friends, this part is done. Now the next thing is we need to convert this message information in byte. So for that, what we need to do is body. So this part is done. Now what next we need to do is we need to implement the auth function. So under the auth function, the basically function which we'll be using is smtp.plainauth. So friends, currently we are using plainauth to authenticate my account basically. And as a part of plainauth, what all information we're sending is the very first thing, identity. So currently we not using this attribute, so we'll keep it blank. The next thing is we need to use the username. So username is we have mentioned under the from variable. The very next thing is we need to use the password, and post that we need to use the host name. So friends, this information we have completed. This particular piece of code will authenticate my request on the Gmail. Now next thing is we need to do is we need to use the send mail function to actually send the complete package to email service provider. So we'll be mentioning as ERR just to handle the error. Just in case my user ID is not correct or password is not correct, or we are not able to make the connectivity with the host. To handle these kind of issues, we are using this ERR attribute to capture errors. So again, under the SMTP package, we'll be using send mail function. Now in this function, we'll be sending some of the information. The very first thing is host name. You can see on the top help section that what all information we need to send as a part of this to this function. So first is address string. So in address string, we need to provide the host name and then the port. The next thing is the auth part, from, to list, and then bot. So friends, these are the lists of information we need to send in this function. Now next which we need to do is we need to do the error handling. So if err is not equals to nil, then the very first thing which we need to do is we need to print the error on my terminal. So for that, what we need to do is we need to use the println and print the function, and post that what we can do is we can exit. So os.exit, and within bracket we can define the error code, and if we did not get any error, then we can print that our code has been successfully executed and we are able to send the mail. Mail sent successfully. So friends, what I have done is I have written the complete code. Now let's do the next thing, that is we need to execute this code and see that whether we are able to send the email or not. To do that, what we need to do is we need to write this command on the terminal and see. So friends, if you see that mail has been successfully sent. Now let's go to our inbox and see that whether we have received the mail or not. So we need to come here. We actually send the email on this email ID. So right now if we see there, we need to refresh, and friends, we have got this mail in our inbox, and the word which we defined in our mail body, it is mentioned here. So friends, this way you can actually write a code and you can send the mail. And definitely for the service sending the mail, you can use any of the email exchange. Like in my case, we have used Gmail, and in case you are using Yahoo or any other, or in case you want to use your custom email, then definitely you can provide the SMTP detail of your email ID, custom email ID basically, and you can send the mail. So friends, this way we are able to complete the whole use case or cover the use case. And in case you like my video, please click on the like button. And in case you want more clarity on any of the topic or any of the point, then please put it on a comment section so that I can cover that information in detail. And I'm just trying to keep this simple, and definitely in my upcoming video, what we would be doing is we'll be taking all the static information which we have defined inside this function from some other I would say function, and based on that we'll be sending the, or we'll be triggering the email. Thank you friends.